because I have no light, no power. So today I thought about how it's very easy to forget about gratitude and very easy to just put it aside and not be grateful for the things in life that we have. But yeah, today also I did a practice with my students yesterday. Sorry, not today. My meditation with them, these are my yoga students, by the way, was actually to do with taking notice of the microscopic things, the small things in life. And actually always in yoga practice, we're trying to be grateful for things, or we bring it up a lot in our yoga practice. I don't know, something just kind of happens, like when we actually recognize certain things, like the small things, the really tiny small things in your life. If you recognize those, things start to happen, things start to change. And I want to talk about that today. I do mention a lot in my videos about intuition, and instinct, but I think this might be the first time I'm discussing gratitude. So today I want to talk about how putting this into a daily practice or a daily ritual is very, very good, and that you will see magic happen. It's like in our lives, we tend to, without really thinking about it, focus on negative things, or just always looking at the bad side of things. Like, my life sucks, and all those little mantras that we put into our head need to be changed into positive gratitude mantras. I'm very aware that I myself can put myself into a negative space, and I'm very aware that people around me that I'm very close to also do this. So yeah, we tend to, when we focus on those negative things, we just kind of take ourselves down like a rabbit hole, so we can't really get out of it. It's really kind of impossible to dig our way out, and that's where gratitude really comes in. So when we received all these wonderful things in our lives, at the time of receiving them, we were so grateful, we were so excited, we were happy. It brought all these wonderful emotions to us, which is fantastic. But after some time, what happens is that those new exciting things that we're so grateful and happy about end up becoming part of our everyday lives, becoming a habit. It was way back then, and we don't really think about it in our everyday thinking of all those wonderful things that have happened to us in the past. We tend to get into the frame of mind where we think about all the negative things about our past, or where are we headed for the future? Why isn't this happening for me now? And what happens is we forget about how lucky we were to receive them in the first place. These are the things we need to remind ourselves of, how wonderful our lives are, and being grateful for every little thing, the big things and the little things, will help us to feel happier all the time, not just for the moment that they happened. As I say, they just blend into the existence of your life and are soon forgotten. The little everyday delights that we don't even stop and say thank you for. Maybe it was that smile you got from a stranger today, that seat someone gave up for you on the bus or the train, that person who let you jump the queue at the supermarket because they could sense that you were in a rush. The way someone you love touches you in that special way. How often do you say thank you to that? And the list goes on and on and on. So there's always something to be grateful for in life. And that's probably the number one thing you should remember. The little things and those big, beautiful things from your past that you received, those big, wonderful, life, game-changing things that happened to you. If you are grateful for the amazing things that have happened in your life, then imagine, by being grateful, how much more will come into your life, how many more wonderful things will then enter into your life, because you'll be living in a higher frequency because of being so grateful. How do we measure gratitude? Well, I'm going to give you an analogy. Think of a dog, okay? A dog, not a cat. So think about when you get home from work or your day at school or wherever you are, and you come into the house and your dog just runs around in circles and is jumping up all over the place. Your dog is so excited to see you and can't wait to give you a cuddle or a lick or a kiss, or I'm looking at my dogs down there on the floor. That is true gratitude for you just being and existing. So when you feed your dog, that is when you really know how grateful your dog is every single day, or when you take them for a walk, how happy they are to be going outside for the first time in the day. That is gratitude every single day, 100% what gratitude should feel like and behave like. Now, I don't expect that we are all going to be jumping around like madly like a dog does when they're grateful for something. But this is where you need to step in and work out how you're going to put gratitude back into your life and into your day. But hey, if you want to jump on the couch or the bed or run around in circles chasing your tail, that's all good. So get up every morning and instead of reaching for your smartphone, go and sit somewhere quiet or stay in bed, wherever, it doesn't matter, but just start your day with the thought of being grateful for everything that was a highlight in your day before, because that's the most recent. Or you could wake up just being grateful for living. That's also a good thing to wake up to. But start small with the things like what happened yesterday that made me feel grateful. Start there, work your way back, start working back way back into your life, and remember those things. But honestly, just thinking about gratitude, of being grateful, of being thankful, of all the things in your life, that's when you're going to see a change. But I guess probably for me, the biggest thing was it changed my perspective on everything. Because by being grateful and no longer thinking about negative things, like all the things that are going wrong in my life all the time, then what happens is things start to go right. Things start to get better. There is more things to be more appreciative of than there are to be thinking that my life is not how I want it to be. You become more appreciative of the things in life that are making you happy and less on the ones that aren't, or on the negativity. So you will feel a difference if you practice this every day. Try it for a week, try it for a month, try it for a year, and notice along that journey how much more grateful you are becoming as a person. So go on, ask yourself something now. Ask yourself, what can I be grateful for? Something within the last 24 hours. So I'm going to start for you so that you get an idea. So I am grateful for my dog. I am grateful for his existence every single moment of my life. He is my soulmate. I have not really ever been fortunate enough to find that in a person, and I'm damn grateful that I have it in my dog. I am grateful for living in Mexico. I am grateful that I have an amazing kitchen again to cook in. So I've really been enjoying doing that in the last couple of days since moving into my new apartment. Which brings me to being grateful for having been able to have found a place within my budget that I could move into in a short space of time after I had to leave the house I was currently in due to all the things that were going wrong with it. I am grateful that I no longer have to clean the swimming pool because where I'm staying, someone comes and cleans the pool. That I am super grateful for because it was a huge pool in my last place and a big day's work. So they're just things that I've mentioned that were in the last 24 hours to the last week. And then, of course, my dog has been with me for 6 years. So that is something that is in my past that I never take my dog for granted, ever. And I hope that I learn to not take people for granted, because that's something that I guess I am also learning in my life, that there is always a lesson. Find that something in your life right now, just one thing. See if you can expand it to 2 things. See if you can expand it to 3 things. And then go from there. Grow on it every single day, and you'll see yourself just being so much more at peace and just happy to be alive and to be grateful for every single thing that surrounds you, is in you, is part of you, connects with you. Very excited to read your comments about how you've managed to bring gratitude into your life. I will see you next time. Thanks for watching.